Have you ever met someone who felt strangely similar? Someone whose presence stirred emotions you couldn't explain. Someone who triggered both your deepest wounds and your greatest transformation. And this experience is often called the twin flame journey. But along with this experience, one question always follows. That was this connection destined? Some people turn to astrology, whereas some explore numerology. But there is another spiritual concept that many people believe can offer insight into the soul's journey. That is the Akashic Records. Hello my beautiful souls. Welcome to Spiritual Bloom, where we bloom within our consciousness. With your spiritual guide and twin flame coach Neha. Today we'll be exploring the relationship between Akashic Records and twin flames. The Akashic Records are often described as an energetic library containing information about every soul's journey. The word Akasha comes from Sanskrit and roughly translates to ether or space. These records contain every soul experiences, lessons learned, different karmic patterns, soul contracts, and even potential life paths. So, there are many different understandings about the Akashic Records. However, it is a spiritual framework rather than an established fact. Now, as we know that twin flames are believed to share an unusually deep soul connection. Because of this, the Akashic Records are connected to twin flames, which contains informations about shared soul lessons, past life interactions, karmic agreements, individual healing journeys, lessons both souls came to learn. And in this Akashic record, the emphasis is rarely on romance. Instead, the focus is on evolution, growth, healing, and awakening. So the twin flame connections on the basis of Akashic Records exists not simply to bring two people together, but to accelerate spiritual transformation. Now, many people will have a question that can an Akashic reading tell you whether someone is your twin flame? And different practitioners will answer this differently. Some believe that probably you will get the answers, whereas some labels are less important than the lessons that this relationship actually brings. So, rather than seeking a definitive label, you must always use your discernment and ask yourself that what are you supposed to learn from these relationships. You are supposed to ask yourself that what are the patterns that I am repeating and how can I heal them. Now, whether someone is your twin flame, soulmate, or other significant connection, healing always remains valuable. One of the most fascinating ideas connected to Akashic Records is the concept of soul contract. According to this belief, before incarnating, souls may agree to experience certain experiences from their past life. And those experiences or those people which they met in their past lives could take another shape and form, and you can come across such people in this life too. Some of the experiences could involve meeting specific people, learning forgiveness, developing compassion and kindness, healing your ancestral patterns, and also learning unconditional love. Some believe twin flames enter life with particularly intense agreement, not because life is meant to be painful, because transformation often requires confronting what has already been hidden. This perspective doesn't mean every painful relationship is spiritually destined. It also doesn't mean harmful behavior should be tolerated, whether it is a spiritual relationship, twin flame relationship, or otherwise. Because healthy boundaries remains essential in every relationship. Many people wonder that why does this twin flame connection feel so overwhelming? It is overwhelming because we know that these relationships often activate unresolved emotional patterns. Fear of abandonment, rejection, control, codependency. So rather than viewing these triggers as punishment, some people see them as invitations to heal. Whether or not one believes in Akashic Records, emotional triggers can reveal areas where personal growth is needed. In that sense, the experience itself can still be meaningful. Now you must be wondering that can Akashic Records predict reunion? And this question deserves careful consideration. Some people hope that the records can provide certainty about union or reunion. However, some emphasize that spiritual growth involves free will and evolving choices. Because of this, they often avoid making absolute predictions. That's why many practitioners, when you go to them for your Akashic records, they might not assure you about your union or reunion, but you will come to know about the past life, your karmic cycles, or what are the contracts that you made during that time, during that life. Now, if you are interested in Akashic records or knowing your Akashic records, you should approach a practitioner with your discernment. As I have always told you that in this industry of numerology, tarot readings, Akashic readings, people are trying to grow their business. So there is only 2% authentic people who are really providing you those services, whereas the rest are just trying to make money. If you are smart enough, you'll understand what I'm trying to say. So please use your discernment before taking any Akashic records reading from any person. And a responsible spiritual practitioner will always encourage empowerment and not dependence, or use your twin flame journey for their business or to make you codependent on your twin. And be very careful if someone claims that they can guarantee you exact union or reunion or absolute certainty, or if they even provide fear-based predictions. And if they insist you to purchase repeated sessions to change your destiny. Like I told you that there are only 2% people in this industry who are really trying to follow their soul purpose, whereas the rest are just trying to make money. Authentic guidance should leave you feeling more connected to yourself and not fearful. And no spiritual reading or Akashic reading should replace your own intuition, critical thinking, or professional mental health support when needed. The greatest lessons that people take from the idea of Akashic record is that your soul's evolution actually matters. That's why you had a past life, that's why you are in this life. You made a soul contract all the relationships can be powerful teachers, whether it's karmic, whether it's a soulmate, whether it's a twin flame. But your worth should not depend on another person's return, union, or reunion. The Akashic records are just records of your past. And if you're really curious to know about it, you have to remember that you have come here for a purpose. Your soul has made a contract so that you heal and ascend. Because your journey is still unfolding in this life. So the Akashic records remains a spiritual belief rather than something that has been actually scientifically verified. For many people, they provide a symbolic way to reflect on life, relationships, and personal growth. Whether you believe in them literally or simply appreciate them as a spiritual metaphor, their central invitation is remarkably similar. What does it say? It says that know yourself, heal yourself, and become more aligned with who you truly are. And perhaps the inner transformation is one of the greatest gifts any profound relationship can offer. And that relationship can be a twin flame dynamic, soulmate dynamic, or any other karmic or any other kind of relationship. So if you like this episode, please do like, share, subscribe, and comment. For any kind of personal guidance, you can WhatsApp or email me. My contact details have been given in the description box. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you again in another episode.